Hey, welcome back to another Maker's Minute. I'm Drake, I make things. Let's get into it. Today I want to talk about a really cool plugin called Puresky. If you need a sky for an outdoor environment or even an indoor environment so you can do some good lighting, this is the plugin you need. You can buy Puresky Pro on blendermarket.com, an official repo for all things Blender plugins and add-ons. It is labeled as one of the best solutions in Blender for real-time skies, volumetric clouds, time of day, sunlight, nighttime, aurora borealis, and even stars. And I have to agree. It costs $10 for the trial, or $59 for a single user license, $150 if you run a studio with more than 2 people. I believe it's well worth the money, as this works in both Cycles and Eevee and has preset options for both. Once you've downloaded your plugin, you have to install it. If you don't know how to install a plugin, it's very simple. You do not unzip anything that you've downloaded. Blender will do that for you. Just go up to Edit, Preferences, Add-ons, Install, and go to where you've downloaded your add-on as a zip file, double-click, and it should pop up like this. Simply check the box, and now it's active. By default, Blender has a pretty passable physical sun and sky system built in, reminiscent of programs like Maya, which you can add by going over here to your World tab, clicking Color, and selecting Sky Texture. It's a little bright. You can adjust options as much as you want. Right now we're in Eevee, so certain functions will not work, but it's not bad. Blender's sky system, although pretty, is fairly limited. Its atmospheric scattering is basic. It doesn't give you options for things like God rays or clouds or stars. That's where we need something like Puresky. To access Puresky or any other plugin that you've installed, all you do is you click on this little arrow here and pull it out. You'll have all your tabs for different plugins that are installed, and we're going to go down to PSP for this little window to pop up here. Make sure you know what render engine you're in. Currently we're in Eevee, so I want to use Puresky Pro 5 Eevee. Once I click it, it will replace the sky that's in my scene and create a camera here. You can simply Alt, left mouse, and break out of that camera. As you can see, now that we're above the terrain again, we have clouds, we have a time of day, and we have our terrain. The clouds are fully volumetric, which means that they are not just billboards of textures. These are actually physical clouds. They will interact with objects if they have collision set. They will change dynamically according to wind settings and more. Puresky, as you can see, has a lot more options than Blender's default sky. You can adjust things for the sky itself, including color, ground color, horizon, etc. You can adjust things for different time of day. You can adjust everything. However, there's also a selection of powerful presets built in. If you go up here to Sky Presets and click this thumbnail, it gives you a pop-out showing you different things that you can just load in at the click of a button. Let's go for night with a colorful aurora. I'll click that, I'll click Apply, and there we go. Now we have a full nighttime scene with volumetric clouds and aurora borealis, stars, and the sun hiding behind the mountains. And as you can see, the aurora and the clouds are physical objects in our scene. This adds realism, and it makes it easier to interact with them later down the road. So here we are back in a bright daytime scene, and I'm going to change my clouds. There are a lot of cloud presets. I can change it from Congestus, which I have now, to Altocumulus. I can change it to Cumulonimbus, Apply, and you can see it changes them all instantly. There are a lot more options that are available in the World tab, where you can change the shape of your clouds, the density, the height, and so forth. We're not going to go over those right now. You can explore those on your own. The last thing I do want to demonstrate, though, is the easy time and date switching, where you can adjust the time of day by simply clicking down with left mouse and then holding and dragging left and right, and you can see it's dynamically changing the time of day. There's a lot more I could go over with Puresky, but for the sake of brevity of the Maker's Minute, we're going to leave it here. I've used this for baked lighting, I've used this for animations, I've used this for still renders and architectural visualization renders. In my mind, there is no better solution available if you want to make skies quickly with clouds, God rays, stars, auroras, and so forth. I'm Drake, I make things. This has been Maker's Minute. Thanks for watching.